Hey, Dr. LORI.PUSKAR here. So I'm in the process of training some new staff and we're going through old patient folders. And my new girls are like, hey, don't these people know that you can help them? Or what happened that they stopped doing a program? And my answer is I don't know. We should really find that out. And so we're talking about reaching out, and part of this video is reaching out. But one of the biggest questions is number one, it's not so much do they know that they can help them, but my question is who do we get in touch with based on do they even want our help? Do they want my help? And that's kind of turning that question around because so much of promotion and marketing is about like, hey, look at me over here, I can help you. And I've done a lot of that. I will continue to do that, of course. But the real question is do you actually want my help? And that actually is a very loaded question because you're like, yeah, of course I do. You know, I have a weight problem and I want to be skinny. And no, I'm exhausted. I want to have energy. Or I feel old and I don't like this feeling old or getting old and I don't want to agree to it. I don't like it. And or I can't sleep. I don't like that I can't sleep. So of course I want your help. It's like, okay, great. So we can check the first box. We have that off the list. So then what is the real problem? The real problem comes in then is, are you willing and or able to do what I need you to do to take my help? And we come back to the old cliche of you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And so much of what I do with my programs isn't a matter of being all that complicated or difficult. I know a lot of awesome stuff, and that's what I've done for 25 years, and that's my clinical training. But some of the things I'm going to have you do are very, very simple. And you're thinking, I didn't need you to tell me that. I already knew that. But the problem comes in is, for you, why is it not being done? So we're not going to get into all the blame, shame, and regret of how or why or oh, woe is me and all of that might come along with answering that question. This video is about, do you want help? Yes. If you want help, if you already know that I can help you, great, let's get back in touch. And if not, if you've never gotten in touch with me, now is the time to do that because we really need to get a move on whatever this is that you want to get handled. Now, before you contact me, the next thing is the little caveat here is, again, back to what I just said, what are you willing and able to do about it? And let me give you a great example. So a lot of people come to me, it's no similar or no different than if you have financial problems or any other problems in your life. You're like, hey, I have some problems. You go to the expert on how to handle them. Now, in order to get yourself out of the jam that you're in, you're going to have to do what those people tell you to do. So if you don't have any money, you're going to have to start saving money, and you need to go see someone who's going to teach you how to save money. If you're losing your health, I need to show you how to, quote, save your health. So you're going to have to listen to the little tricks that I'm going to teach you on how to, quote, save your health. Same thing as money, no different. Different example, but I pretty much work with bodies as well as money and finances, I've noticed. Anywhere in life where you can take out the word wealth and put in the word health, it's pretty much a universal truth. So I use that to my advantage. And again, this is some of the tricks and secrets here for today's video. So all that being said, what it really comes back down to is what are you willing to do about it? Let me give you some examples here what you might need to do because I'm going to say this on not only behalf of myself, all my staff, but all my colleagues across literally the country, if not the world. I can tell you what to do, but you're going to have to do it. And let's say, for example, you're like, Dr. Lori, I want to lose weight. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to lose weight. I'm like, great, then we will get you to lose a boatload of weight and take it off and keep it off forever. And you're like, awesome. Now, if we determine through my analysis and getting to know you, let's say, unfortunately, one of the things that is holding up your weight gain is your red wine or your white wine, your wine in general. And I'm like, okay, so here's the deal. In order to get you to get off the weight and keep it off, you have to give up wine. Well, I can just hear the noise right now with the people watching this video. It's like, you're what? I can't give up my wine. It's the only thing I do. And rah, rah, rah. I got it. You don't have to like the way the machine, this body is created or what it needs to get well. You don't have to like the condition you're in. That's totally fine. I'm only here as the messenger. So please don't shoot the messenger. If after doing my full analysis, I determine that your body sees wine like a poison, which it does, by the way, and we'll get into that in another video, you're going to have to give up the poison that is killing you. If you're not willing to give that up, that's totally fine. This is what we go back to, is what are you willing to do? Let's say it's something else. It's, let's see, bagels. Bagels are a big one. Let's say, for example, you are truly allergic to the grain and the bagel itself. So whether you do an alternative grain or you do gluten-free, no matter what bagel you do, the weight does not come off. And so let's say we have you go bagel-free for 2 weeks and the weight starts flying off. Okay, good. Most likely, possibly, bagels are at least gone temporarily, if not forever. And then you're like, well, I love my morning bagel. It's how I start my day. It's the thing that gives me the most gratification. I'm like, okay, but it's also the thing that's preventing you from losing weight. So we're not going to get into an argument whether you should or should not eat bagels. I'm just telling you, the question is still and will remain now and every single visit I see you, what are you willing to do? Are you willing to do what I say? Are you willing to have consults with me? Are you willing to make the changes that you need to make? I can't answer those questions for you, and the answers to those questions change daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. The point is again, putting the ball back in your court. I am here to help you. I'm certain I can help you. I have 25 years of clinical successes on record to prove that I can help you. The question, as we said in the beginning, is do you want my help? And again, if you do, then what are you willing to do about it? If you've answered all those questions and you're like, you know what, that's it, I am ready and willing, then great, give me a call. As you know, I'm always doing free phone consultations. Let's talk. Even if you were a patient before, let's reconnect. Let's talk free for a few minutes. Find out what's happening, what would be the next best step for you. If I've never spoken to you before, and now would be the time to do that. I doubt these free phone calls are going to last forever. I'm just feeling, especially giving this year, considering what's happening in the country, and we got the holidays coming up. So I don't know if I'm always going to be this nice, but I am right now. So if you haven't taken advantage of speaking to me for no charge and getting started, now would be the time to do that. Go to my website, call, text, email, all my information, wherever you're seeing this video. Check above or below and get my contact information, and let's talk and have you be the most awesome version of you ever, because that's my hidden agenda always. I love you all. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.